Begin in South Africa, where Olympic sprinter Oscar Pistorius will have to spend at least one more night behind bars in Pretoria jail after Thursday's bail hearing was abruptly adjourned.
But before the court proceeding ended today, it encountered several new twists, including a stunning revelation about the former lead detective heading up the Pistorius murder investigation.
Now, for the latest update on today's bail hearing, we're joined by correspondent Anita Powell. Hello, Anita.
Hi, guys.
Now, it's been quite an eventful and drama-filled day in Pretoria. But first, let's talk about the lead detective, who is now former lead detective, Hilton Botha. How did he end up on this case when he himself is being investigated for murder or attempted murder charges?
That's a very interesting question. I'm going to quote an anonymous court watcher today who said, "It takes one to know one," or rather, you're not anybody in the police force unless you've been accused of murder. That's a very grim joke. But what that person was implying is that it's not all that unusual. Let's go over what Hilton Botha is accused of doing. He's accused of, he stands charged with seven counts of attempted murder. And we don't know much about his story, but what little we do know is that he says that he was doing police work with some of his friends, some of his colleagues, and he was trying to stop a minibus. This is public transportation. And the minibus driver wouldn't stop, and he shot at the tires.
Wow.
And he's now charged with endangering the people inside.
Yeah.
It's a plausible story in the context of South Africa. Anyway, the charges were dropped. This happened in 2011, and then they reinstated the case against him yesterday.
Yeah.
And nobody in the courtroom knew about that until today, when an enterprising reporter from a local radio station uncovered it. Anyway,
The power of the media.
the upshot is, Botha's off the case now.
Yeah.
Police Commissioner Ria Fierga has just said he's off the case. He's not out of the police force. He's still in the police force, and she's put in a hotshot investigator on the case.
That's right. Now, the defense has also accused the police of a rather shoddy job in the investigation. What exactly are they citing in this particular accusation?
Well, they cited a few forensic details, namely that they're saying that Botha missed some things in his investigation. Critically, a mobile phone that Pistorius used to call the ambulance when his original testimony, Botha's testimony, was that Pistorius didn't call an ambulance as he claimed. And then also, for example, a spent bullet casing that landed in the toilet that the police missed.
Mm-hmm.
And they've also said that he just overreached. He gave a little too much detail when he should have just stuck to the facts.
Okay.
And, of course, this legal case against Botha further undermines his credibility. And the prosecution has really gotten a lot of mileage out of that.
Very, very quickly, we know that Pistorius is going to spend another night in jail. Is there anything new that the prosecution has presented in court, or are they just standing by what already has been the evidence against him?
They haven't introduced any new evidence, but what they did do today that was interesting was Prosecutor Harry now launched into a fairly lengthy attack on Pistorius' character. And I thought that was quite interesting. He drew together all of the previous allegations that Pistorius has threatened people in the past, that he had the temper, and he said, this man is not taking this seriously. Okay. Pistorius has said through an affidavit that was read by his lawyer, if I am charged, if I am appearing in this court, and so on and so forth. And the prosecutor said, how can you be how can we let somebody off, or out, rather,
okay, Anita.
Who we think doesn't take it seriously.
Okay, we're kind of running out of time here. Thanks a lot, Anita. We'll just stay on that story. Anita Powell reporting there from Pretoria, South Africa.